It's Friday, November the 30th. We've reached the third round of the playoffs, the Sweet 16. What a great time for football and barbecue.
In Texas, we love our football and we love our barbecue. They may not have been invented here, but we damn well think we do both better than anybody else.
I'm once again in the Ford Center in Frisco, Texas, part of the Cowboy Star facility, the new world headquarters for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm here to see the Midlothian Heritage Jaguars in action against the Carthage Bulldogs. Lee Wigginton has been the head coach of Heritage since 2010. They come into this game with an 11-1 record. They're on a 7-game winning streak. Scott Surratt is the head coach of Carthage. They come into this game with a perfect 12-0 record. In fact, they've won 38 games in a row, including the last 2 state championships. We're indoors, so there won't be a problem with the weather tonight. Jaguars and Bulldogs, it should be a good one. The teams have gone to the locker rooms to make their final preparations for tonight's game. Let me show you the barbecue I had earlier today as I got prepared for this game.
My brother and I were tooling down the Sam Rayburn Toll Road on our way to Frisco for the ball game. We couldn't decide where to eat barbecue when we passed by Hard Eight Pit BBQ in the Colony. We took the next exit, circled back through the neighborhood, and landed at 5300 State Highway 121 at the corner of Plano Parkway. A nice man greeted all the patrons as they walked in. He said this particular establishment would seat 900 people and that Hard Eight would soon be opening their 5th restaurant in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Hard Eight was permeated by the sweet aroma of barbecue cooking. While we were in line, we saw their pitmasters loading up hot coals into one of the pits where they cooked ribeye steaks. I got my standard order of moist brisket and some pork ribs. I spotted some bacon-wrapped shrimp that looked good, so I got a couple of them as well. Pickles and onions, samples of both their sauces, some iced tea, and I was all set to eat. The brisket had a nice smoky flavor, but while it looked really juicy when it was being cut, it was kind of dry and crumbly and required more chewing than it should. Not sure what happened between the cutting board and the table. The ribs were tasty, tender and moist, but didn't have a whole lot of meat on them. They made up for that by giving me more ribs than I normally order. The grilled bacon wrapped shrimp was very tasty. I hate to say it, but my brother and I were disappointed in the barbecue at Hard Eight. It's obvious they do a lot of business, so somebody likes what they serve. But we feel there's much better barbecue in the Metroplex. I think they have concentrated more on quantity than on quality. I suspect it's going to be a while before I stop at one of those other 4 restaurants. This barbecue missed the mark, and I can only rate it a shaky hook 'em. If you only saw the final score of this game, you might think neither team played defense, but they did. A fumble by Carthage quarterback Gunnar Capps gave Heritage the ball at midfield. Langston Anderson picked up big yardage on a pass from Landon Ledbetter. Ledbetter threw back to Dre Washington, who then threw a jump pass to Hayden Wigginton for the first score of the game. The extra point made it 7-0. The Jaguars extended their lead to 14-0 on a 25-yard run up the middle by Washington. The Bulldogs answered with a 46-yard touchdown pass from Capps to Kel Williams. The extra point was no good, leaving the score 14-6. The Jaguars stormed right back. Anderson took a direct snap and scored from 3 yards out to make it 21-6. Kelvonte Dixon made an outstanding one-handed catch to put the Bulldogs deep in Jaguar territory. But Carthage turned the ball over on downs when Caps dropped a sure touchdown on a double reverse. The Jaguars were on the move when Washington fumbled near midfield. Caps threw deep to Dixon down the sideline for a big gain. Caps connected with Rosharbas Garrett for a 6-yard touchdown. The Bulldogs went for 2 and converted on a carry by Dixon to make it 21-14. Later in the second quarter, the Bulldogs scored on a 50-yard pick 6 by DeAndre Bauman. The extra point knotted the score 21-21. Ledbetter connected with Jay Wilkerson for a 10-yard touchdown. The Jaguars went to halftime leading 28-21. In the third quarter, Washington caught a shuffle pass from Ledbetter, but fumbled when he was hit. Caps found Caden Holcomb over the middle for a huge gain. But the Bulldogs turned the ball over on downs once again when Caps' backwards pass fell incomplete. Langston Anderson made a great catch for a big gain down the sideline. Dre Washington did the rest as he scored from 37 yards out. The Jaguars were ahead by 14 at 35-21. Gunner Caps threw over the middle to Baylor Cole, who sidestepped a defender for a 35-yard touchdown. That extra point made it 35-28. Here come the Jaguars. Landon Ledbetter connected with Anderson for first and goal from the 3. Brody Greason was stripped of the ball and the Bulldogs took possession. Caps threw deep to a wide-open Elijah Collier for a 34-yard touchdown. The extra point tied the game again, 35-35. Deep in the fourth quarter, Heritage started from their own 36. Ledbetter scrambled and threw to Jay Wilkerson for a critical first down. Ledbetter found Carter Wilkinson alone in the end zone for a touchdown. Carthage moved to the Heritage 33. 4th and 3 with only one timeout left, Caps threw to Kelvonte Dixon. He slipped a tackle, avoided another, carried the ball to the Jaguars 1. Caps scrambled to avoid the rush, and his desperation pass was intercepted. But Heritage was penalized for a horse collar tackle, and the Bulldogs retained possession with 8 seconds left. 2 incomplete passes, 1 second remaining. Caps threw to Caden Holcomb. The catch was ruled a touchdown. The extra point sent the game to overtime. The Jaguars took the first shot in OT. Ledbetter found Hayden Wigginton in the end zone for 6. The extra point put Heritage ahead, 49-42. Now it's the Bulldogs' turn. Caps scrambled to avoid the rush. This time his desperation pass was caught by Mason Courtney for a huge first down. Courtney ran it in from the 3 to make it 49-48. Carthage decided to go for 2 and the win. Kelvonte Dixon carried on a rocket pitch and dove into the end zone. That gave Carthage their first lead of the game, 50-49, as they win the playoff and move on to the next round.
Your feedback is real important to me. If you like this video, please hit the like button on YouTube. You can hit the share button to share this video with friends and family. Maybe you've got a favorite team I should go see, or a favorite barbecue joint I should try out. Write something in the comments and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Suggestions are always welcome.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my logo when it pops up and go from there. You can view previous episodes of Texas Passions by clicking on the links displayed.
Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.